The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle has transformed the way millions of people view life, time, and the mind. If you've ever felt stressed, anxious, or overwhelmed by your thoughts, The Power of Now offers profound insights on how to live fully in the present moment. In today's video, we'll explore key teachings from the book, including how to disconnect from the constant chatter of the mind, live free from worry and fear, and experience true peace. The Power of Now is all about one key idea: being fully present in the moment. Eckhart Tolle emphasizes that most of us live in a constant state of distraction, either thinking about the past or worrying about the future. We rarely focus on the present moment, which is the only place where life actually happens. By shifting our attention to the now, we can free ourselves from unnecessary suffering, find inner peace, and discover a deeper sense of purpose and happiness. In short, living in the now is the key to experiencing true freedom. Much of our suffering comes from identifying too strongly with our thoughts, also known as the ego. The ego is that part of us that constantly compares, judges, and worries. It thrives on the past and future, keeping us trapped in a cycle of dissatisfaction. Ego is not who we truly are, it's just a mental construct. And the more we identify with it, the more we lose touch with the present moment. The ego loves to hold on to grudges from the past or anxieties about the future, because that's where it feels most in control. One of the key teachings in The Power of Now is understanding that we are not our thoughts. Tolle explains that the mind is an incredible tool, but for many of us, it's become a trap. We get caught in an endless loop of thoughts, judgments, and worries that pull us away from experiencing life as it unfolds. The mind loves to live in the past and future. It replays old conversations, regrets, and mistakes, while also worrying about what might happen tomorrow, next week, or next year. These are illusions. The past no longer exists, and the future hasn't happened yet. The only real moment we have is the present, this very second. Learning to quiet the mind and return to the present is essential. One practice Tolle recommends is to become an observer of your thoughts. When you notice yourself getting caught up in thinking, simply acknowledge the thought and let it go, without judgment. This helps you detach from the mind's constant chatter and brings you back to the now. Another powerful technique is focusing on your breath. Your breath is always happening in the present moment, so by directing your attention to it, you naturally quiet the mind and center yourself. This can be done anywhere, whether you're sitting in traffic, at work, or feeling overwhelmed. Another core concept of The Power of Now is the illusion of time. Tolle explains that humans are obsessed with the idea of the future. We're always planning for the next big thing, thinking, "I'll be happy when." But the truth is, happiness is only available in the present moment. Tolle calls this the pain body, the part of us that is addicted to suffering and always chasing after future fulfillment. This constant longing creates anxiety, disappointment, and frustration, because no matter what happens in the future, we'll always move the goalposts for what we think will make us happy. The present moment contains everything we need to experience peace and happiness. When you fully embrace the now, you realize that happiness isn't something to be found later. It's something that exists within you, right here, right now. Instead of thinking, "I'll be happy when I get that job," or "I'll be happy when I find the right partner," focus on finding joy in the present. This doesn't mean we shouldn't set goals or plan for the future, but rather that we shouldn't let our happiness depend on those future outcomes. Most of our suffering comes from resisting the present moment. When we wish things were different, we create pain for ourselves. But when we accept the present as it is, without judgment or resistance, suffering dissolves. Example of physical pain. If you have a headache, the pain is real. But if you resist the headache by thinking, "This shouldn't be happening," or "I hate this," you create mental suffering on top of the physical sensation. By accepting what is, the suffering can decrease, even if the physical pain remains. Tolle teaches that resistance to the present is what keeps us stuck in suffering. The more we fight against reality, the more pain we create for ourselves. But when we surrender to the present moment, we allow peace to enter. This doesn't mean becoming passive. It means accepting what is without judgment. Once you accept the present, you can act from a place of calm rather than reacting out of fear or frustration. One of the most powerful takeaways from The Power of Now is the idea that true peace can only be found in the present moment. Tolle explains that inner peace doesn't depend on external circumstances. It's something we can access at any time by quieting the mind and embracing the now. We often think that peace will come once we solve all of our problems, but the truth is that problems never end. There will always be something to fix, something to improve. The secret to inner peace is realizing that no matter what happens in life, you can always find stillness within yourself. Tolle offers several practical steps to stay present throughout your day. The first is to practice mindfulness in your everyday activities, whether you're washing the dishes, walking to the store, or working at your desk. Focus on the sensations of the present moment. This helps train your mind to stay connected to the now. Another tip is to set reminders throughout the day to bring yourself back to the present. You could set an alarm on your phone every few hours to remind you to stop, take a few deep breaths, and check in with how you're feeling in the moment. As we wrap up, remember that the power of the present moment is available to all of us. Right now, Eckhart Tolle's teachings remind us that true freedom and peace come from disconnecting from the constant stream of thoughts and learning to live fully in the now. By practicing presence, accepting what is, and letting go of resistance, we can begin to experience life in a deeper, more meaningful way. If you're looking for a book that will challenge the way you see the world and yourself, I highly recommend The Power of Now. Thanks for watching. And if you found value in this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more content on personal growth and mindfulness. Let me know in the comments how you stay present in your daily life. Until next time, remember, all we ever have is the present moment.